I'm doing pop culture, celebrity news, topics like that, also following Marilyn Manson. And when I first got into this case, I was kind of like, well, Evan Rachel Wood's a little more believable than Amber. Maybe he did it. Let's see what happened. And you know what? I looked into it, and the more I did, the more I'm leaning towards Manson's side. We don't have actual proof he did it in the same way Johnny had proof against Amber. And now we've got people like Evan Rachel Wood's ex-girlfriend's sister coming out against them, not against Manson. And her story seems very believable to me. So let's take a look at that. These are from court documents Colonel Kurt sent me. So thank you very much to her. I've been meaning to get to these, but I had some other videos to make and things like that. You don't care about that. Here we go. Declaration of Brighton Gore. Brighton Gore declare as follows. The following facts are within my personal knowledge, and if called as a witness herein, I can and will completely testify thereto. So Ashley Gore is actually Ilma Gore. She goes by a different name, and this is Ilma Gore's sister. We'll call her Ilma Gore for ease. That's what she goes by now. That's what most people know her by. Until approximately June 2021, I was living in Australia. In 2019 and 2020, I regularly kept in touch with Ilma. She told me that she was dating actress Evan Rachel Wood. In or around April 2021, Ilma traveled to Australia and stayed with me, my daughters, and my roommate. Ilma told me the purpose of her visit was to help me move to the United States in summer 2021. We had discussed me wanting to rejoin our family members who lived in the States. During this trip to Australia, I witnessed Ilma using an iPad Pro. Ilma told me she borrowed the iPad from our cousin, Madeline Denise, who lived in the States because Ilma's own iPad had been damaged by Wood's son, Jack. She told me her broken iPad was in the US. And by the way, this is one very small part of a lot of court documents Marilyn Manson has. So it's not just like he's denying it, he's saying he didn't do it. He's got a lot to work with here. Let's continue. In or around April to May 2021, I was sitting next to Ilma in the sunroom of my house while she was on a call with Wood over the speakerphone. Ilma told me it was Wood on the phone. During this call, Wood said there was something wrong with the FBI letter and that she needed Ilma to send her a copy. The FBI letter? Really? They're in cahoots with the FBI? Probably not. This call was tense and Ilma appeared unnerved. Ilma was using the iPad Pro. I witnessed Ilma use the Procreate application, a graphics editing tool I was familiar with, to transfer a signature from one document onto what appeared to be a letter from a federal law enforcement agent, which we now know actually was not. Watching this was alarming, so I asked Ilma what she was doing. She said letter was from the Federal Bureau of Investigation and it was okay because she said, I know the agent, I have her number. When Ilma was finished working on the letter, I watched her send it back to Wood. All right, so we've got a solid witness saying this letter is fake, and we also know that the FBI agent can't confirm it. It's like 99.999% this is a fake FBI document, which is really illegal. Now, when you think of what Amber did, because a lot of people who are with Evan Rachel Wood but against Amber point out things Amber did that are so bad and illegal. Well, I think this just about matches anything Amber did, to be honest. In 2021, my daughters and I moved to the United States from Australia. We first stayed in Oregon with Din's mother. I think that name's Din. Haven't quite seen it before, but okay, go with Din. In or around July 2021, we moved into a house in Wattsville, California with Denise. Din's. It looks like Denise to me. Okay, Din's. Excuse me. Din's. Let's keep going. Ilma previously told me about April to May 2021 that she wants to move in with me and Din's, although Ilma was living in Los Angeles. In or around July 2021, Ilma began staying with us in Watsonville after she told me she had a conflict with her roommate in Los Angeles and was moving out. Around this time, August or September 2021, a number of Ilma's items and furniture were delivered to my house by truck. I first saw the broken iPad while Ilma was staying with us in Watsonville. Ilma gave me the iPad and told me it was a gift for me and my daughters. The screen was cracked and it did not power on. I put the broken iPad away for safekeeping until I could afford to or figure out how to fix it. During this time, I observed Ilma continuing to use Din's iPad Pro. In or around September 2021, living with Ilma became intolerable. Ilma vacated the house, saying that she was going to work on a trip to Florida. She did not come back. Ilma left behind various items, furniture, and boxes at the house. Since she took Dean's iPad with her, okay, I think it's Dintz's. Oh gosh, I've never seen this name. Trying, guys. She took Dintz's iPad Pro with her. She did not take the broken iPad that she gifted to me and my daughters. When Ilma left, there was no doubt in my mind that the broken iPad belonged to me. So then she said she got it working. But what did she find? What I saw on the broken iPad horrified me. Among other things, I saw emails and draft mails that were purportedly written and or sent by me, which I never drafted, authorized, or sent, and social media posts and draft posts purportedly written by me, I never drafted, authorized, or posted. I also saw a number of items on the broken iPad relating to Wood, the Phoenix Act, and Brian Warner, aka Marilyn Manson, who I knew was Wood's ex-significant other. Okay, so now not only is Ilma posing as an FBI agent along with Wood, they're actually posing as Ilma's sister. That's strange. If you're so honest and you were abused and you've got this information, why are you pretending to be other people? Think about it. Is someone who's honest coming out about abuse, taking on different identities? Sorry, I can't buy that. And at this point, she finds out one of Evan Rachel Wood's nicknames is Alabama, and she finds the letter. Let's take a look. Okay, and number 14 on this document is a draft of the letter. Not just a letter, but a draft of Wood asking how it sounds. Meaning, how would it sound to somebody who thinks it's written by an FBI agent, I gotta assume. To whom it may concern, please be advised that Miss Evan Rachel Wood is one of the primary witnesses in connection with an impending criminal prosecution in Los Angeles involving an international and well-known public figure. We have advised Miss Wood that in our opinion, it is in her and her family's best interest to not be in Los Angeles at the time of this individual's arrest and the criminal proceedings. The safety of Miss Wood, her son Jack, as well as the other victims and their families are of the utmost concern during this time. What you think? And then Ilma says, it's good. I don't know about the letter stating the arrest before it happens, because obviously that would be called out easily and pointed out as a fake quickly. And then she found a second version on there. She said she saw versions at different times, signatures being transferred around at different times. And then she also found something called Federal Bureau of Investigation receipt for property. But I'm going to stop it here because I got to mainly what I wanted to. And as you can see on the bottom, it is actually signed by Ilma Gore's sister. And once again, shout out to Colonel Kurtz. She's covering this case in great detail. Check her out. She's got Twitter, obviously, YouTube, highly recommended. And check me out on Twitter. If you're not subscribed here, subscribe to the channel. If you don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad about it, but I'll get over it. Make a new video. We're done here for now. See you next time.